On welcome to SmashBoxxTV. I'm your host, Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy, but we are not doing a live show tonight. So what in the world am I doing? Well, I just wanted to quickly come on here, talk about why we're not doing a live show. Hey, Jeremiah, you're first. I'm probably throwing a lot of people off because we kind of told everyone we weren't going to do a live show. I tried to get a thumbnail out there. I tried to post it on Facebook. And it's true. Not doing a live show. We're going to be live 24 hours from now. Well, if I account for Johnny V being late tomorrow, maybe 24 hours and 2 minutes from now. But on Wednesday night is when we're going to have our regular show. So I happen to be here. I'm in Johnny V's basement. I just had about a 1 hour interview with Will Schusterek talking about his disc golf instruction. So if you want to go find that, go out to the Disc Golf Guy fan page on Facebook. You can find it out there. I talked all about his instructional series, how it came about, what's included, all of the details about it. And I wanted to try something new, so I used Facebook Live. I brought Will in on Facebook Live, so we had a two-way conversation that way. It worked out, I would say, relatively well, and I appreciate you guys checking it out. And I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about it more tomorrow. Hey, Phoenix Ruger Redbird. Shelly Sharp, I'm trying to work on it. I'm looking for anyone that wants to support coverage in both Maricopa and Shelly Sharp in Arizona the next 2 weekends. That's a side note. So anyway, go out there, discgolfinstruction.com. Also, I wanted to quickly talk about tomorrow night. I have, in fact, confirmed now that our four-time world champion, Paul McBeth, is going to be joining the show. He's going to be our featured guest for tomorrow evening's regular podcast. And I'll tell you right now, Paul said that he had a request for being on the show. He said that I need to firm up with the questions. I need to come in a little harder on the questioning and not be so soft, Nate Sexton style. So maybe we'll have some tough questions for him. Maybe we won't. I said that's not really the format. I don't like busting people's chops if I don't need to. But he may get a few tough questions in there. And certainly one of the main topics of conversation, besides his tour, besides him talking about his conversation with Adidas recently, his new house, his wedding coming up. Also just saw tonight that there is a disc golf agency that has been released. So a disc golf agency covering a ton of not a ton, a handful or a dozen or so, somewhere between a handful and a baker's dozen of our sports top players. And so that'll be a conversation. We'll get to the bottom of that. I caught wind of some of that happening, and tomorrow we'll be able to get more details what exactly that means, which is funny because that was a thought I had at one fleeting moment back in the day about an agency to represent our sports top golfers. Looks like one exists, and it looks like Paul McBeth and I think Ulibarri, Katrina, Wysocki, I think I saw. I hate to look incorrectly, but there were a lot of players that he had mentioned. I'm going to go out there and read them quickly. So here's a little tease, and I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes, but a little tease for DGI Group. And Paul had posted saying that professional first agency, blah, blah, blah. I'm excited to be a part of a team with Ricky Wysocki, Nate Sexton, Big Germ, Philo Brathwaite, Greg Barsby, Paul Ulibarri, Eagle McMahon, Paige Pierce, and Katrina Allen. And it says the players won't be the only part of DGI. I always say DJ because that's who makes drones. Will be representing Jomez Pro, GBO, and the Disc Golf Pro Tour. So interesting. There's some developments out there, I guess is the best way to put it. So we'll get to the bottom of that, and he's going to get tough questions. TM, as in Terry Miller, TMZ style. I don't know. He made the joke. So that's where we're at. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm sorry if you're disappointed. like I said, Johnny V's in Minnesota. He's out there wondering where he is. So many people are just dying to know. Well, he's in Minnesota. He's his soulless corporation is taking over more places around the Midwest. So good on you, Johnny. Jeez. But he'll be here. We'll be back in his basement. So save your beer. Alexa says, save your beer. Save your six-pack for tomorrow. Can you ask questions to Paul? Can we ask you questions to ask Paul? Toughies. Yeah, you could. I'm sure some may be appropriate. Some might not be. But he wants tougher questions. The problem is if we ask tough questions of him tomorrow night, then people will wonder if we're always going to do that or why did we grill Paul? That's the one problem. If we change up too much, change up the format, people might second guess it. So anyway, Dana may or may not open the show with us tomorrow night. We'll check in with Dana. Maybe we could get a check-in from one of our semi-regulars and Paul Ulibarri. It'd be great to hear from him later, as we do from time to time. But Paul McBeth being our featured guest for tomorrow night's podcast. So a new hot seat segment. Luke H. says, Yuli's picks tomorrow. I'm not sure if we need those just yet for the Shelly Sharp. I think the Shelly Sharp, which I'd like to get to out in Arizona next weekend, I think it needs to be... how's the registration? And I ask because I don't know where that stands and if it's current. Bobby Brown says, damned if you do, damned if you don't, Terry. Just do it. Terry gets tough. Yeah, happy birthday, Bobby Brown. Two of our social media moguls, I just said that, Bobby Brown being one of them, and Murder Mike celebrated birthdays yesterday. So happy birthday to both of you guys. There's some irony in two of our biggest video guys having the same birthday yesterday. This is crazy. I'm using a phone. Normally, we have it all hooked up through Johnny V's camera, and as you can see, I put up my own backdrop when I got in here tonight, but... yeah, this is different using a phone and going this route here tonight. So, all right, I'm just going to end things because otherwise I'll babble on for hours. And you know what? How are we going to have a 4 or 5 hour podcast tomorrow night if I do all the babbling right now? Your phone is so much better than Johnny's Wi-Fi. Happy birthday, Bobby. It's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday to your mom, Ryan Pilcher. Ryan, no, you didn't win a trophy. Sorry. I was gonna say, that hurts, huh, Ryan? I have trophies for the flex start that I did. You have a key to the house? There's no way his wife would let you in. Yep, she's upstairs. And yes, I do have a key to the house. And that's just how we roll. So 9 p.m. Central. So again, just 24 hours later than our normal podcast. Not happening tonight. Say hi to Teresa. Hello, Teresa. So our podcast will take place tomorrow night. It'll be recorded. It'll be here on Smashbox, and then it'll obviously be put out in an audio format. And ooh, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. If I had it together, I would have done it tonight. I'm going to be drawing and giving away a ton of stuff for the South Florida Open footage. I want to do some live giveaways there. And my Patreon account is going to get eventually a upgrade. And when it does, when it does get it, I'm going to be giving away a basket every month to Patreon supporters. Not all Patreon supporters, but if you're a Patreon supporter of the Disc Golf Guys vlog channel, one basket once a month is given away. Christy M., it's tomorrow night. Terry's going to bust McBeth's balls. All right, we're going to end it on that. Again, otherwise I'd babble. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Smashbox, normal stuff. It's just Wednesday night instead of Tuesday night. We'll have a giveaway if you're a Smashbox Patreon supporter. We love you guys. We appreciate it. Under 10 minutes here. We'll see you then when you step inside the Smashbox. I don't know how to turn this one off. Good night, everyone. X, maybe? Will that do it? You're streaming. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I guess I do. We'll see you guys later.